So this is the Necron Warrior. You can see here that I didn't fix the spray paint, I just left it with the white highlighting, but I think because of the shape of the model, it all kind of ended up being white. I did contemplate going and spraying it black again, but I didn't bother. And I'm just applying Rune Lord Brass colouring. I meant to be applying a watered down version of it, but I think I didn't water it down enough. I think it was quite thick at this stage. So I had left this model as the second one because I was told from watching the expert online videos that the Space Marines are a lot easier to paint. But I actually found this experience that the Necron was actually easier. I'm not sure if it was like a combination of two things, just that I was already getting a little bit more familiar with painting in general and the concepts and how to use it. But I think also just that there was kind of less detail in the model, in that it was all kind of the one colour, and it was either brass or iron kind of colour on the model, and so that kind of took a lot of the pressure and the nervousness away from like accidentally painting over something. I think like the lines in the Space Marines, like gold shoulder pad type things, was really stressing me out because I couldn't seem to paint a straight line very well. So yeah, this one didn't have really any of that, so it's definitely an improvement. Here I'm just trying to get at different angles because I glued the hands on already, and I was trying to paint the chest, so it actually was getting a bit difficult to do that. I think next time I will definitely try and paint the individual pieces before I assemble it. I haven't really watched any videos of anyone doing that. I don't know if that's something you shouldn't do, but I'm going to give it a try. So the next step was just to paint some silver onto the weapons and also to the joints of the Necron Warrior. I didn't even realize this was possible, but my paint was so thick that it was like joining the two segments of the gun and the blade together. So obviously I was not doing that right. Kind of panicked a little bit and went and got like a dry brush that I hadn't used yet to soak it up. And then now I'm just starting to paint the joints. I wasn't really quite sure. It's only got like this little picture in the book. Doesn't really give you like a good indicator, like a 360 degree view of the model. So I kind of just guess a little bit and like do his spine. In my mind I'm like, okay, well his core like skeletal system, even though he's all a skeleton, is silver, and then like his armor will be brass. And so this is when I realized that the white spray paint was kind of not really working. Like the book just says spray paint it black and then you just leave the weapon black. So I had to come back and actually try and paint some of this stuff black again, because the spray paint was white at the highlighting touch. But it was good because I kind of accidentally painted some of the other metallic colours over the gun, so it gave me an opportunity, but then I put some black on the silver, and then I had to try and fix the silver, but then my paint was like literally dripping, as you can see, so I start trying to put it on the piece of paper in front of me just to kind of dry it off. But I kind of totally botched the silver. And so now I'm going to do a wash using the Agrax Earth Shade, it's called. So I hadn't done a wash before, so I wasn't really quite sure what to expect. You can't really see it in this video, but when I was doing it, it looked really dark, and I was like, oh no, I've made like this huge mistake. But watching it back now, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. But in person, I was a little bit freaked out because I was like, oh no, I've completely like covered it in blackness. So yeah, it didn't say to use a watered down version, but I did see one of the videos was like to use a watered down version, so I just did that. Then I moved on to the green color. So this is probably where I deviated the most. It says to use moot green, but the starter kit doesn't come with that color. The starter kit comes with a technical paint called Tesseract Glow. So I started trying to use the Tesseract Glow instead, but it's more of like a shade, I guess. It's more of like a you can see I've put it in the eye, and then I panicked, and then I've actually put it all over the face, and so I'm like, oh my god, I've completely ruined it. So again, I'm using like a clean brush to try and soak some of it up, which I didn't do very well. But yes, I'm just applying like a bit of Tesseract Glow to the little, Necron gun, and then I'm on this tube here, I'm trying to apply it, but I'm pretty sure the paint that it recommends is like a normal paint and not one of these technical paints. So I did struggle a bit with this because you could kind of see the black underneath, and if I knew it was going to work like this, I would have actually painted it white, and I think it would have been okay. So yeah, you can see it doesn't look very green, but now I've started a dry brush of the silver color, the Rune Fang Steel. You can't see anything in the video, and I couldn't see anything in real life. Like, I really didn't think that the dry brushing did anything. But yeah, here's the finished product. I think it looked pretty good for my first attempt. It's definitely got some room to improve. And then here is a side-by-side comparison. I think that the lighting outside in the real light really doesn't show the bronzeness the same, but other than that, the green's completely wrong, and the chest thing is gold and stuff. But yeah, I think artistically it's a different take. That's what I'm going with anyway.